Hey everyone, Kazi here. I got another video for you finally. I know it's been a while. I've done a couple live streams with Cryptic and some of the other gang there, but I really need to start getting more of these actual solo recordings done, and here we are. So I was able to get in and actually play some of the Battlefront 2 beta over the weekend. Now, I didn't get a lot of time, or as much time as I would like to have. It was our Thanksgiving this past weekend here in Canada, so lots of family time, which is always number one for me, and you know, just hanging out, and also work was in there as well. Had to work as well as do all the family functions, so it was nice to be able to squeeze in a little bit of time and actually have a lot of fun playing this game. Now, as my name suggests, you know, the casual and the Kazi and, you know, all that stuff. I'm not the greatest at shooters or just games in general, honestly. I have a lot of fun playing them. I am really competitive, so I can get pretty upset, you know, if I'm not doing well. And, you know, then I'll go play checkers, and then I'll suck at that too. That's my life. Anyways, this game's a lot of fun. It introduces a couple new game modes, changes things up a little bit, the feel and everything like that. It's a little bit different than the original Battlefront. They've changed the card system. They've changed how you pick your heroes, so now you're not looking out on the map with a little hero icon. You can actually work towards it. So the better you do, you know, the more points you gain, capturing those objectives, working as a team, and basically playing the game as it's meant to be played, you get more points, and you use those points to purchase the right to play a special character. Now, that could be, you know, the heroes like Darth Maul, Han Solo, you know, Rey, all those guys, or just some of the other, like, more elite troopers, like the jump troopers and stuff like that. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. I like the way they do it. You can also, you know, purchase planes, or not planes, starfighters, and you know, transports, and, you know, little AT, what are they, the little walkers, I don't know what they're called. It's the Clone Wars thing that they're running around on, like the mini ATST kind of thing where they're exposed. Those guys are really sweet. So yeah, you can use your points towards those. Again, I suck at the game, so I didn't get to do that a lot. I'm still getting a feel for it, and plus I haven't played any shooters on PC in a very long time. So for me, you know, getting as many kills as I did in this little clip here is surprising, you know, that I could actually kill someone. So I'm very happy that I probably gotten a total of, you know, the length of this video, which is around 13 minutes. You know, obviously, cut. I probably got maybe, I don't know, 10 kills, 15 kills. More than that, but, you know, that's besides the point. Anyways, so each class has their own specific skill sets that you can utilize. And then on top of that, you can use cards, which don't expire. At least they didn't for me. I don't know if they're planning on doing it, or whatever the case is. But what you do is you purchase these cards, or you get them unlocked from, you know, these special crates and stuff like that. And what you can do is you can apply them to your character, and it'll be for that specific character or group of characters or whatever the case is. And if you want to change it, you just go in and you can change it on the fly, so you can change it to something else. So say you have a certain perk, you don't want that perk anymore, just change it, and it doesn't delete the other one or anything like that. You can go back to it later on if you want to keep flip-flopping it around. Now, my favorite class so far is kind of the assault class. I find it very versatile. And then you have like this special mode where you can actually, you speed up and you get a shotgun, right? So you can run in there and you just do massive amounts of damage. And, you know, you're also running a little bit faster as well. And that works for both sides. You know, the clones or, you know, the Imperials, or whichever class you're playing. Or side, I guess, whatever. The other thing is, you know, using those points. As you can see right now, I was able to get into the big transport that the clone troopers have to destroy before we get to the building. Otherwise, we get into the building, and then we eventually try to get our way to the throne room and, you know, hold that for a certain amount of time, unless they blow it up first. So for the clones, there are these rockets that are spread around the map, and they can go out and they can hit you and take out your shield, and then people can start doing damage to you. So it's kind of like the Walker Assault in the original Battlefront game. It's very linear as I'm going right now. It's straight shot. You have a very limited field of view. You can only go a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and you could have a hard time because there's like these light posts or whatever they are, speaker towers, whatever. I was trying to kill this guy at one point and I couldn't hit him because the lasers were hitting the post. I couldn't shoot around the post, so it just kept hitting this post, and this guy, he ends up shooting me and hitting me. It doesn't kill me, but still, I couldn't get around this simple little post with these massive cannons, so I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, so like in most of the game, I did this style of game here where, you know, we're trying to attack, and then the clones are trying to defend. For whatever reason, I did a lot of clone, or not clones. Sorry, the separatists, you know, the little droids and stuff like that. I was them a lot, no matter what I did. You know, I'd quit out of the server, go do something, whatever, come back and play a little later, and I'd be back as a separatist, and over and over and over again. And you know, I didn't get to play as the clones as much as I would like to. I really like them. I think they're really cool. Or like I said, I didn't get to do a lot of hero class too. And I was also forgetting to use those points. So when this game releases, or if they come out with a demo or something like that before the game comes out, I don't know if they're doing anything on that or if they're planning on it, make sure you use those points, because they wipe out at the end of the round. You have to start over, so there's no point in saving them up unless you really want, you know, to get like Darth Maul or, you know, one of the higher classes. So there's one of those droids right there, the little walker things. Then you can use those points, but don't forget that you have them, because I've done that so many times. It's like, all right, I'm gonna save it up, and I'm gonna get Darth Maul this time, or Rey, or whatever, and then round's over, and I didn't use them the entire round, and you know, it was just kind of wasted. So make sure you don't forget about those points, because I did. Yeah, so the game's a lot of fun. It's really smooth. Like I'm running it on FX 6300 for my CPU, and my graphics card is a GeForce 1050 Ti, and I'm still able to get this quality out of the game, which apparently is low. I don't know. I thought it was, you know, at least medium, or like I think the graphics are amazing. So the fact that I was able to play this game with my current setup was quite impressive. Like, I played that Conan Exiles game. You can check that out as well. A little bit of gameplay there, but the game is so broken that I'll lag on that and get choppy on that. I have to turn my graphics down. And meanwhile, I can play a game like this where everyone's in my face, explosions, you know, ragdoll effects, craziness, everything's going on, and it didn't get choppy on me really twice while I was actually playing. Sometimes when I get blown up, it kind of like do like a little wonky thing, but I'm already dead, so it doesn't matter. But if I'm running around and I'm shooting and I'm, you know, ducking in and out of stuff like I am right now, you know, running with my teammates, nothing. It's, you know, worked out really well. The heroes are devastating. Like, I guess just like in Battlefront, like when you'd see someone coming, like, you just, like, what are you gonna do? You can't really do much. You can start shooting, just hope they don't see you, or that someone else kind of, you know, has something that helps you out. Like right here, you know, there's a little showdown in there, and I just stay back and just fire my little pop shots, hoping that I could take someone out and, you know, get that win in there. Yeah, aside from that, you know, they make the heroes really strong. You regenerate health now as you just duck for cover somewhere, and your hero will regenerate health. So be smart about it, especially you got to use all those points. You want to make sure that you get what you paid for, essentially. Now, for this level, there were these transports, the clone transports, and I was really excited to get in it, and I thought I could fly it. It actually just kind of spins around the map, kind of slowly. I'm actually going to start taking some shots at one here. It's got that cannon, that green cannon there. He can heal himself, and one other ability. But really, the only time that it made sense to use that, in my opinion, was when the shields were down on the MTT, which is that big tank-like thing that's moving towards the main, you know, building there, the main structure. and then you can do damage to that. But it's really hard to see guys running around on the ground. Like, you can kind of do sweeping shots, and you know, other vehicles that are in the air or running around. I guess that's kind of your whole objective. The going back to the abilities again, you know, like right now on the assault class, you know, and you know, they can boogie and they can run real fast. So he's got the grenade, he's got that kind of that shotgun mode where you're on a time limit. You just hurry up, you run a little bit faster and do massive amounts of damage with the shotgun. And then you get the tracer dart or the radar dart, which you can shoot to, you know, show where enemies are, and that'll do that. There was another mode as well, which was 8 on 8, and it was like capture the flag. I played that for half an hour, and then something came up, I had to go, and I actually completely forgot to go back in and play and actually record. I tried to record the one time, and you know, the recording just didn't work out for whatever reason. It kept generating. Remember, I'm on a FX 6300 processor with a 1050 Ti card, so I have some issues here and there, but you know, I'll work on that eventually. Going back to the cards again, when you play with these cards, like, you got the support class, so I'm right here, right? So I got the little shield up in front of me, which is a great little benefit. You know, take some of the damage for you, so you don't get hurt right away. But then I equip this card, and then you start shooting these like grenade rocket things, and it just does crazy damage. Like, I'm just mowing down these guys right now, doing damage to them as they're in this like little corridor, and there's nothing they can really do about it except try to get out of there. Yeah, so I'll just leave this with saying, you know, I had a lot of fun on the game. I'm definitely looking to buy it when it's released, and if you're into these games, you know, give it a shot for sure, because I had a lot of fun, and I know when they release the full game, it's going to be even better, because you're not limited to 1 or 2 modes and like one map. Like, I only got to play, like I said, for a few hours. I didn't get to play from the beginning because I didn't pre-order the game. I wanted to see what it was like first, and you know, and I did, and I really enjoyed it, and I think I'll definitely be picking it up. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you like the original Battlefront game. I think you'd really enjoy this one as well. A lot of fun. I keep saying it's a lot of fun because it is. I had a blast. You know, the new characters and new you know, abilities that you get and all that stuff really adds to the new dynamic of the game. So it's not like you're playing the exact same game. They change it up enough where you can really appreciate what they've put into it. Yeah, so if you like this video, you know, I want to get more Battlefront content out there when the game's released, so stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed, you know, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So subscribe button, so you can you know, get those updates. You gotta hit that little bell too, and it'll give you updates when I push out new content and stuff like that. That way you won't miss anything if you're looking for new content from me. Now I'm gonna wrap this video up. You know, I'm the Separatist here, and I had a little run, and we ended up winning the round. Just kind of running around like a dummy here, shooting and stuff like that. Get shocked. Victory, we win. Hooray. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We'll see you real soon.